Hi, my name is Danae, and this is my story. Hope. It's a feeling that something good is going to be true or something good will happen. Hope is beautiful, and it's essential, and it's terrifying when it's lost. I grew up in a Christian home, but it felt like my whole life was just kind of centered around performance. I was really pushed by my parents to just be the best version of myself that I could be, which I don't think is a bad thing, but I think somewhere along the line there was like a switch that flipped in my head. This way of thinking started to develop, and I kind of came to the conclusion that if I did not perform well enough, or if I did not do good enough, then I was not worthy of the love or attention to be received, and therefore I need to be punished. It's kind of messed up, but that's really the pattern that kind of developed. So it led to me being a very performance-driven person. I would try really, really hard to be a good person, whatever that meant. Went to church and did youth group and tried to be like a student leader in a lot of ways. I tried really hard to be nice to people, just doing what I thought would be good. Because not only did this performance mentality find itself within my relationships, but also within my relationship with God. So in my head I was like, okay, if I'm good enough for God, then He'll love me and then He'll bless me. And not to say like I don't think I was perfect at all, I totally messed up, but it was like I expected to kind of level it out. And I don't think anyone told me to believe this. I think I just started living like that, if that makes sense. And things were going really well for me. I had like plans for my future. I had like expected good things coming my way. I had really just hope until this day 7 years ago. I lost it. On September 22nd, I was driving on my way to school and I ended up getting in a very serious car accident where the other person ended up dying. I don't know if you're someone that's ever looked death in the face, but something inside me just changed. That's when I thought all my years of trying to be like a good person and trying to earn love is just out the window because I did something that I cannot make up. I ruined a life. That's what it felt like. I just felt like I didn't deserve anything good anymore. I felt like I shouldn't be proud of myself. I felt that, I shouldn't have like a good future. I felt like I needed to be punished and tortured, and I don't know how much someone can hate themselves, but I really hated myself. I remember just every night crying myself to sleep and waking up like just sobbing and just having flashbacks and nightmares and just losing track of myself throughout the day. And I hated looking in the mirror because I just hated what I saw. I truly thought to myself that I was worthless and that life for other people would have just been better if I wasn't here. It's a scary thing to lose hope. I think what's even more scary about it is how well people can hide it from each other. Because I think from the outside, I didn't look like super sad or depressed. I probably honestly looked happy and normal, but on the inside, I was just dying. I came to the conclusion that God had left me because there's no way that He could love someone as terrible as me. There's no way that He could love someone that just ruined somebody else's life. I believe that because I was such a big failure, that there is no goodness or no hope that I even should have. A lot of this drove me honestly to just kind of find ways to self-medicate. And there was one night where I ended up just drinking myself to the point where I was hospitalized with alcohol poisoning. I was airlifted to 3 different hospitals and ended up in a coma. And I should have been gone. All logic said that that would have been it for me. But I woke up. I remember the doctor coming in and telling me just how severe the situation was, and I remember him leaving and the heart rate monitor was going in the background, and this feeling came over me that I'd never felt so strongly before, and it was this feeling of love. And I really felt like God said to me in that moment, Danae, there's nothing that you could do right now to make me love you more than I do. And there's nothing that you could do right now to make me love you less than I do right now. My love for you is unconditional, it's overflowing, and it has been from the day that you were born to this day in the hospital bed. And I remember just sobbing because I was so mad at God. I didn't want anything to do with God. It was like we were running this race. I was just running away from him because I didn't want anything to do with him. I didn't feel like I deserved it. And he was just like sprinting after me, like he wasn't gonna let me go. And I was just so overwhelmed that he wanted me, because it was in that moment that I was just totally broken. Like I had nothing to show, I had nothing to give. There was nothing that I could just say like, oh, this is why I deserve someone to love me. This is why I deserve God's love. I chose to turn away from God in that season, and he just was there the whole time. I think I just want you to know, like, God doesn't reserve his love for the people that he thinks are good enough. He just loves you because that's who he is. It's his nature to love. His love is unchanging and it's unconditional. He loves you 100%. He won't love you any better when you become better. And even if you have no plans to become better, he won't love you any better. Even if you don't have plans to walk with him, he will love you 100% because that is his nature and that is who he is. He just wants to love you. I think I just want to let you know that healing is real. It is only by God's love that I've seen healing come into my life and start to reshape how I think of myself. His love has come to set you free from the battles you don't think can be won. His love has come to set you free from how you think of yourself, free from how you see yourself, the smallness of your own mind. He's come to just blow that out of proportion. His love has come to set you free from rejection, from shame, from low self-esteem, from self-hatred, from abuse, from other people's hurts towards you. He has come to set you free from all of those things, because when he looks at you, he sees someone that's worth it. He sees someone that he can love and love outrageously. You don't need to reach perfection for it, because he's already breathed perfection into your being. Your mistakes didn't make you, your creator did, and that's what's beautiful. And I want to encourage you and just say, in going through this life, there's going to be a lot of problems, and with every problem, there's a heavenly provision that's set aside for you. It's time to stop being haunted by your past and start looking towards your future, because you're called to do something amazing in this world. You are here today for some reason. You are here in this moment to do something. It's time to start adapting the mindset to have a radical expectancy for good in your life. And maybe this is just to spread a little hope, but I want you to know, like, healing is possible. Now it's a big deal to me that I can wake up every morning and look in the mirror and actually love what I see. My name is Danae, and that was my story. Hi guys, I just wanted to say thanks so much for watching. I hope you walked away with a little bit more hope than you came with. If you have any questions about me or my journey, go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below. I'll be answering them. Feel free to subscribe. My plan is to just talk more about my life and my journey as a Christian. So if you have any questions about that, even go ahead and leave those in the comments. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you again. Bye.